Are you looking for a small Dallas suburb to call home? In this video, I'm going to go over everything you need to know about living in Rockwall, Texas. I'm Keela McGraw, your favorite Dallas-Fort Worth realtor, and I've helped a lot of people relocate to the area. When people like you reach out to me about relocating to the area, they usually ask about suburbs, and not just any suburb. A lot of them want smaller suburbs. If this is you, you're probably looking for a suburb that has a smaller population, but has all of the amenities that you need. Rockwall, Texas may not be a suburb that you know about unless you live in the North Texas area. With a population of about 50,000 people and only about 30 square miles, Rockwall really has a lot to offer its residents. It has received a lot of recognition from the national media. Money Magazine recognized Rockwall as the #4 best place to live in the country. And Wallet Hub has Rockwall listed as one of the best small cities to live in. Niche.com also gave Rockwall an overall rating of an A. So I'm going to share some things you need to know about living in Rockwall. We're going to cover shopping, things to do, crime, schools, and stay to the end because I have something that might surprise you about housing. Let's start with where Rockwall is located. So Rockwall sits just east of Dallas. It is actually in Rockwall County. Rockwall County is actually the smallest county in Texas with only about 149 square miles. By percentage population growth, Rockwall County is the second fastest growing county in Texas. In terms of highway access, you have Interstate 30 that runs east and west through Rockwall, and it really is one of those main thoroughfares through that city. Now keep in mind that traveling on Interstate 30 in Rockwall, you have to travel over a lake, and it's Lake Ray Hubbard. So be mindful of traffic times. It can be a little bit more challenging. You'll have more cars on the road. You might actually get stuck in traffic while you're over the lake. So just be mindful of that. The good thing about Interstate 30 is that it does take you directly into downtown Dallas. And if you're traveling to downtown Dallas, you also have another option as far as highways, and that is Interstate 635, which actually makes a loop around a large portion of Dallas. You're about 45 minutes to an hour away from Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport and about 35 to 40 minutes to Dallas Love Field. If you're commuting to downtown Dallas, you're looking at about 30 minutes and about an hour to get to downtown Fort Worth. So if you're going to be commuting to downtown Fort Worth or really anywhere in Tarrant County, that is going to be quite a lengthy commute. However, if you are working in any of the surrounding kind of cities on the east side or northeast side of Dallas, you should be fine. That commute time is definitely cut in half, and you're looking again at just 30 minutes to get to downtown Dallas. Now, when it comes to things to do, Rockwall does have a lot of options for you and your family. If you love live music, Rockwall has actually been named the free live music capital of North Texas. They have a number of free concerts and festivals throughout the year in the city. You have the San Jacinto Music Series that takes place between May and October. Concert by the Lake takes place between May and July. Then you have a Founders Day Festival that takes place in May. Rockwall's Parks and Recreation is a big part of things to do in the city. Almost 80% of residents live within 1 mile of a park, which that is a huge number if you think about green space that you have access to living in Rockwall. You can enjoy over 3 parks. There are 3 playgrounds for kids and over 20 miles of trails. Another big perk of living in Rockwall is it is surrounded by a 23,000 acre lake. That lake is Lake Ray Hubbard, and Lake Ray Hubbard has different activities that you can partake in. You can go swimming there. They have boating and of course, fishing. Also keep in mind that Lake Ray Hubbard has 2 marinas, so that's always good to know. So if you're a water person, know that living in Rockwall, you have easy access, very close access to Lake Ray Hubbard. Downtown Rockwall is one of those cute little gems that I also want to mention. It's one of those cute downtowns that it's very walkable, so you'll definitely want to park and just kind of walk around to the different boutiques, restaurants, and different stores there. There's also some entertainment options. So Rockwall is one of those cities with one of those cute downtown areas that you'll definitely want to check out. You're probably wondering what shopping options you have if you live in Rockwall. A lot of people want to know if where they're considering living is going to be able to accommodate their day-to-day shopping needs. And so we're talking about grocery stores, stores like your Targets, your Walmarts, and things like that. Rockwall is one of those cities where you have everything that you need as far as your day-to-day life right there in the city. So you have plenty of grocery stores. You also have, your Home Depots, your Targets, your Walmarts, your Lowe's, things like that. So there really should be no reason for you to have to leave the city to go to any of those types of retailers. As far as shopping destinations, the Harbor District is one of those you'll definitely want to check out. It is actually located right off of Lake Ray Hubbard, and it really is kind of like a lifestyle destination. So you'll want to go there for shopping. They also have restaurants there. You can go to the movies, or you can just walk around and burn off some calories. So the Harbor District is not the only shopping destination there. There are other shopping centers and things like that that you can check out. And of course, there are some locally owned shops and boutiques that you'll want to go and visit. If you are moving to Rockwall and you have school-age kids, you're probably wondering, what are the quality of the schools? Rockwall Independent School District has an overall accountability rating of an A, 94 out of 100. And Rockwall has historically had an overall accountability rating of about an A over the years. So as a former educator and school principal, they're doing something right to keep that A rating consistently over the years. Rockwall Independent School District is made up of 22 schools, and they serve about 18,000 students. There are only 2 high schools in Rockwall. You have Rockwall High School and Rockwall Heath. And as far as school choice, you do have some charter schools and private schools as options in Rockwall as well. When people reach out to us, a lot of people wonder about the crime in a city or suburb that they're considering. According to crimegrade.org, Rockwall earned an overall crime and safety rating of an A-. Now, an A- is one of the higher ratings that I've seen through crimegrade.org. So that is showing me that if crime and safety is very important to you, you may want to consider Rockwall just based off of that alone. But always do your due diligence. I mean, this is just one aspect that we looked at. Make sure that it's one of those cities that you feel comfortable with, and definitely look at different resources when it comes to crime and safety. Now, when it comes to cost of living, according to a recent report by Doxo Insights, Rockwall's overall cost of living is 34% higher than the national average. Now, the median price of a home in Rockwall is about $502,000 as of February 2024. In comparison, the median price of a home in DFW is about $370,000. So housing is quite a bit more than the average in DFW, but keep in mind, you have great schools, low crime, and you're by a lake. So a lot of positives with living in Rockwall. Now, $500,000 will get you about a 4-bedroom home with at least 3 bathrooms, and you're looking at least 2,000 to 2,500 square feet. The great thing about Rockwall is that you will have a mix of pre-existing homes as well as new construction options. And some of those new construction options or communities that you may want to explore are Breezy Hill, Gideon Grove, and Terracina Estates. Have more questions about living in Rockwall or moving to the DFW area? Give me a call, text, or email, and I'll see you in the next video.